Okay. I hope everyone understood this when repressor is active. Now what happens actually when the repressor is not active? That means we have an inducer lactose present. Now the concept of lactose or inducer I will introduce to you. See here. The regulator gene is producing the active repressor, but here you can see there is a square kind of groove present. These V-shaped grooves are present to which by which it is attaching to the operator, but it is also having this kind of a square loop. When we are adding, or when the Escherichia coli is having excess amount or some amount of lactose is present, when the bacteria is being grown in a medium which has lactose in it, so these lactose will go and bind to the active repressor. Okay, so this active repressor will be stopped by the lactose, which goes and attaches into this groove. You can see the complex here. And due to this complex formation, see, once the repressor has bound to one thing, it will not go and bind to the operator, because actually it wants to bind with someone. So regulator gene is producing active repressor. Now unless and until going straight away to the operator, it is being restricted in between. It diverges from its path, or it is being stopped by the inducer. And once the inducer is there, the inducer is stopping. You can say it is the distraction in the functioning of the repressor. So repressor gets distracted by the lactose, and this lactose starts, you can compare it with this lactose, starts talking with the repressor and stopping it here only. So when they are both stopped, they are not going, this active site, you can see now this has also become square. The grooves which were attaching to the operator gene, they have transformed from a V-shaped structure to a square shaped structure. So now it has become an inactive repressor. Yes, how the repressor has become inactive? Because the lactose which was present in the cell, this lactose goes and binds to the repressor and stops it from going and binding to the operator. So now what will happen? The messenger RNA, the RNA polymerase which will go and bind to the promoter, can easily slide over the operator and reach the structural genes, and the structural genes will be producing the enzymes. Clear? Clear to all of you? Okay, now these enzymes, and try to understand these enzymes. What were these enzymes? The first enzyme was beta galactosidase, which was responsible for breaking down the lactose. You understand? Just understand this thing. This is a very direct thing. Lac Z is producing beta galactosidase. This beta galactosidase will go and act on the lactose and will start eating up, digesting the lactose. So ultimately what will happen? These all three enzymes which are produced are going and acting on the lactose itself. The lactose which has given the permission, which has stopped the repressor from going and attaching to the operator, so that the genes are expressed. So once the genes are expressed, the enzyme which they are producing are going and acting on the lactose itself and now digesting the lactose. Now once all the lactose has been digested, this inactive repressor will again become active, and again it will realize, okay, I was studying, I was distracted from my functioning, and now I need to go and join the operator again. So what it does, it quickly realizes the repressor, when all the lactose is being digested by the enzymes which are produced by these structural genes present here. The lactose is finished. Now the distraction is finished. Now repressor comes to understand, okay, now I have to go. I was going to stop the operator from synthesizing stop the operator so that the expression should be stopped. So it realizes again, and the active repressor becomes the inactive repressor again become active, and it goes and binds to the operator region to stop the synthesis of the enzymes further. Okay, clear? So this is how the whole system is working. I think this will be clear to everyone. See, again I'll tell you in the next portion. Steps to recall. Again, we are recalling it from the very beginning. The step 1, the regulator gene codes for an active repressor protein. The regulator gene forms an active repressor protein. Second step, lactose, which is an inducer. Inducer because it is inducing the synthesis of the 3 enzymes. So lactose is the inducer, goes and binds to the active repressor protein, and due to this what happens, the binding of the inducer inactivates the repressor protein. Now the repressor protein starts talking to the inducer, or is involved, is bound to the inducer and cannot go and bind to the operator. Now fourth step, the inactive repressor protein is then unable to bind to the operator region of the operon. Of course, this will happen when inducer has stopped the repressor. The repressor will not be going and binding to the operator, and due to this what will happen? Step 5. Since the inactive repressor protein is unable to bind to the operator region, RNA polymerase, the enzyme which is responsible for the transcription of gene, is now able to bind to the promoter region of the operon, and it can slide and transcribe. So in the next step what happens? The RNA polymerase is now able to transcribe the 3 genes LAC-Z, LAC-Y and LAC-A into mRNA. The transcription process has taken place. Why? Because there is no repressor present to stop the RNA polymerase. Okay, clear? Now the 7th step. With the transcription of these genes, these 3 genes, LAC-Z, LAC-Y and LAC-A, these 3 genes are transcribed. Further, they are forming 3 enzymes needed for the bacterium to utilize the sugar lactose are now synthesized. Okay, so when bacteria has lactose, what happens in your body? Just compare. When you have food, then only the enzymes are produced. Same thing happens in the bacterium. When it has lactose, it needs to digest the lactose. And how it will digest the lactose? By this digestion of the lactose will take place by the activity of these enzymes. So when lactose will be present in the cell of the bacteria, then only the enzymes will be produced. As soon as the lactose is finished, we don't need the enzymes to be produced. We don't need those genes to be expressed, because there is no food, there is no lactose present at that moment. So the repressor will become aware that okay, now the lactose is over, I need to go and attach to the operator and stop the synthesis of the enzymes anymore, because there is no lactose present. So if then also the enzymes will be produced, that will be a sheer wastage of the enzymes. Okay, and in this transcription process and translation process, lot of energy is being utilized. So we are saving, the bacteria is actually saving energy on that. Okay, I hope now the concept will be clear to all of you, that once the food is present inside the bacteria, and the food is in the form of a sugar lactose is present, then only the enzymes which are breaking down the lactose are being produced. When lactose is not present, the enzymes are not produced. Why the enzymes are not produced? Because now you know the concept, now you know the sequence. Regulator produces repressor. Repressor, in absence of lactose, will not allow the expression of the genes, not allow the expression of the cistron Z, Y and A, and will go and bind to the operator, and there will be no synthesis further. Okay. Now what happens when the lactose is present? When lactose is present, the lactose is going and binding to the repressor protein, and repressor ultimately cannot go and bind to the operator, and therefore the genes are transcribed, and once the genes are transcribed, the enzymes are produced, and these enzymes are going and digesting the lactose and giving energy to the bacteria, because lactose is the food for the bacteria. Understood now? I think I have made it very clear. The last thing which I want you to remember here, inducible operons are turned on in response to a metabolite. And what is that metabolite here? The lactose. Okay, this is the final line which I want you to tell. Inducible operons are turned on in response to a metabolite. And what is that metabolite in this example which I have discussed? That is lactose, which is a small molecule which has to be digested. Okay, and this small molecule which will go and regulate the whole operon.